Hey everybody, hey my love dogs, hi beautiful people of the world. If you're new to this channel, stay true to this channel. Wait, if you're new to this channel, don't be, what are you saying? If you're new to this channel, don't ooh, my catchphrase is very catchy. Like, how don't I know what I'm saying? If you're new to this channel, stay true to this channel. And if you're true to this channel, don't be new to this channel. If you don't know, and if you do know, I am Raven Tony Lilo Honey, and you guys should subscribe to my channel because, like, just do it. So I was feeling a little wonky today. I was going through a little bit of a 20-year-old life crisis, and I was just like, let me just go ahead, get myself together, do a little video, to help me just, bypass all the negative thoughts that I'm feeling. And I want to talk about today, basically this is kind of like a what I wish I knew and a what I wish I can tell my younger self video. I'm gonna just jump right in. When you're in your 20s, I feel like the 20s is like, they say, it's said to be that your 20s are supposed to be the time of your life, the best years of your life. And I honestly feel like, yes, that is true because, you do have a little bit more freedom. You're just starting to get freedom. You're legal now, so you can do legal stuff that you probably were already doing when you were 14, 15, but who needs to know about that? But it is honestly a complicated time in your life because you're still finding who you are, and finding who you are can really be a challenge. Life comes, depression, anxiety, standards, expectations, society, all the factors of life that make stuff complicated when you're trying to grow and when you are growing. So this is the broken promises. Let me not. So this is things I wish I would have knew growing up, or what I wish I can tell myself, as a young child, like a young teenager, young adult. Well, I'm still a young adult, so what I wish I knew as a teenager and in my younger years. Let's go. First thing I wish I would have knew, or wish I could tell my younger self, is grow at your pace and focus on your growth. As you're growing up, you really don't realize that you're growing and you're like basically morphing into this different human, different adult, different being. And sometimes it can get so complicated, you're trying to just grow. You don't even really know that you're growing. At some point, well, for me, for instance, I felt like I was just existing, just floating through life. Nothing was too spectacular. I really was kept inside a lot, was isolated a lot as a child. It just felt like I was just going on about the days. So I can just put a bug in my ear, I would just focus. Switch that word. When you're worrying, you're bringing scarcity. When you're focused, you're bringing clarity. Ooh, that was a good one. Needed to hear that. When you're worried, you're bringing scarcity, and when you're focused, you're bringing clarity. I feel like that at one point, like one specific point, because I was always, a loner, because I grew up isolated, I grew up sheltered really a lot. When I did start getting out my shell, I rushed myself. I tried to rush myself. Like once I realized like, oh, like life is big, and I feel like I missed out on so much, and I feel like I wanted to catch up with the other people and catch up with my peers and catch up with my friends. But you can't do that. No matter what your circumstance, as a child, we don't really have control over that. Only thing we control, as we're younger, is our mind, our imagination. Like that's the main thing that we have. Don't rush your growth, and don't have an expectation of other people's growth. Like their outcome is not gonna be your outcome, because we are individuals. Individually co-create life. Everyone has a time where they shine, where they excel, where they succeed. Everyone has that time. Some people go get it. It's at the rate that you want to go at. Like you can't rush yourself because of other people's success. Be cool with who you are, and be cool where you are in your progress of life, because it's all gonna make sense no matter what. One thing I definitely wish I could have told myself, or I wish I just would have been more cautious about growing up, especially as a young teenager growing into a young adult, is don't fall in love too fast, baby. That is a whole different story. But don't fall in love too fast. Like really grow within yourself first, because first of all, you will attract who you will attract, you know what I'm saying, at the time. Okay, another thing that I wish I either would have knew, or that's something I wish I could tell my younger teenage self, because now I'm gonna go into teenage years, is to heal your childhood trauma. Heal your childhood trauma, okay? No matter what you've been through. Sneeze. Childhood trauma, baby. Childhood trauma carries on. It can carry on for all your life if you do not heal that childhood trauma. Let me tell you something, baby. No matter what you've been through, if you're not going through it now, I know it hurts, and I know some people have PTSD. I used to have PTSD too about certain things. I know that it is a significant part of your life, but whatever your trauma is, and I'm talking about, I'm gonna get to the nitty gritty, baby. I'm talking about physical abuse, mental abuse, sexual abuse, emotional abuse, abandonment, fear of anxiety, whatever it is that traumatized you as a child and it carried on to you into your teenage years, baby, you have to heal that. You do not want to go into your 20s or late 20s or even your early 20s, especially when you're trying to become something in life. You cannot go on into the next level of life and you are still stuck in your childhood trauma. You have to heal. Baby, if I could like go back even a year from now or a year from then, or maybe even 5 years ago, I would like snap myself out of, you know, being not so much as a victim. I consider myself more so a survivor, but you know, I did let my past and let what had happened to me as a child trigger me as a young adult, and I still go through it now. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, Rome is not built in a day, so you're not gonna just poof, everything's gone. But you have to take those steps into healing your childhood trauma. I'm telling you, it's gonna make your life so much easier when you let go of those triggers. When those triggers can't trigger you no more, it releases a new growth inside of you that you're not even gonna imagine. Like even as I'm talking right now, I can feel my energy and I can feel it like, you know, like raising in me. You have to learn to let go of your past and the hurt in your past. It's not easy, don't get me wrong. Like it's not easy. As I'm talking about it, I'm still learning to do it. I understand it's hard, but we have to walk that journey. We have to get on our 2 feet and we have to walk away from what's behind us, because what's behind us is not going to keep us pushing forward into our dream. You got to let go of better to get a third, you know? And this is like really something that I'm still learning now. Get over your fears. If I can talk to younger Raven, like younger Antonia, I would tell her, baby, do everything you wanna do. Don't be scared of nothing. You guys don't even know. Y'all don't even know. Like I have like messed up, let's be real. I have messed up huge opportunities in my life being too scared that I wasn't gonna look the part, like people weren't gonna like me, or people weren't gonna, you know, like respond to me well. Like I had way too much fear and I did not have enough faith, okay? I don't want y'all to do that. This is some real stuff. Like this is for men and women. This is not just for like, you know, women. This is for adults. This is for children. I know my audience. This is for everybody. Do not let fear hold you back no more. I'm still learning that myself, but I get passionate about it because show them who you are. Tell people who you are. I am a songwriter. I'm a poet. I love writing music. That's who I am. I used to let, you know, my size stop me. I used to let a lot of things like pressure me and put me in this bind. I binded myself and I didn't even give myself a chance. I didn't even give people a chance to judge me because I was just, oh my God, natural hair is so annoying. Like it was just straight and I was poopy. I didn't even give people a chance to judge me because I didn't even put myself out there to be judged. And you know, that's not fair to me because as a young child, I had lots of talents. Even now, I said as a young child, I had more than potential back then. I just didn't utilize it. And you know, my people didn't utilize it because I feel like I didn't take myself serious enough. And how can other people take you serious if you don't take yourself serious. Like even now, like I've been writing music since like I was 10, but like seriously, I've been writing music for like 5 years, like to instrumentals. Y'all wouldn't know that. Y'all wouldn't know that I have 500 and something songs written because I don't share it. I'm not open with it. Like I don't put myself out there enough. More so than ever now, I have been letting people know like, hey, I am a poet. I'm the first to say, here, y'all want to hear this? For the most part, people respond to me so well. They're like, girl, what the hell are you doing? Why are you not in somebody's studio somewhere? Why are you not doing what you're obviously meant to do? But it's because of the fear that I had. So if I could put that little bug in my ear as a child, because if I feel like if you start young, like I really want to target this video. I know my audience is for everybody, but I want to target this to teenagers because I want y'all to know, like, do not let your fears take over your faith. It's okay to be a little scared, but don't let that stop you from doing what you're destined to be, okay? Ooh, this is a good one. Take care of your health, Raven. If I can put the little bug in my ear. Take care of your health. Like, the older you get, okay, my hair is bugging me. It's bugging me. Take care of your health now. I don't want to ever say it's too late, but as you get into like your older 20s, like you start to procrastinate a lot. And if I can just share that with myself really quickly, take care of yourself. We are still young, but you know, as we're teenagers, we're super there, and like we're super active. You know, our metabolism fast. No matter what, as we get older, even if you're in your early 20s, like you're 20, 21, 22, 23, blah blah blah, like we're still growing and our metabolism is slowing down. Stay away from the nicotine if you can. I don't judge nobody. If you want to smoke cigarettes, but take care of yourself while you're doing that. Yeah, pretty much that's it right there. That was just a quick little sidebar. Take care of your health when you got the chance to. We ain't getting no younger unless you're a vampire. Then you're getting older but still looking young. This should have been the first one, to be honest. Accept who you are, no matter who don't matter who don't understand you. Okay, let me tell you something. You are still growing up, and you're still figuring out who the hell you are. Don't listen to chit chatter, because not everybody gonna understand you. Not everybody gonna understand the way you talk. Not everybody understand the way you walk and why you act the way you do. Don't let that phase you. You are still growing. Let me tell y'all something. People, a lot of fake ass friends. I got a lot of compliments on my accent, and there's like one or two fake ass hoes that has something to say about my accent, and I'm just like, I'm still learning my accent. You know, I'm still learning who I am. I'm still figuring out why I talk the way I talk. I am Native American, African, and Puerto Rican, you know, and I'm from Chicago, Illinois. I talk hood, like a Spanish hood. Like I don't know. You see what I'm saying? Like, people make you overthink about who you are because they don't understand who you are, because you're not like them, you're not like their friends, you're not like their family, you're not like, they never met someone like you. So it's easy for someone to judge you, and it's easy for you to take that judgment and run with it. And don't let nobody pick apart who you are and make you feel uncomfortable for who you are, because at the end of the day, we came here individually. We're all still learning each other. We're all still learning who the hell we are. Don't let nobody, especially nobody that really don't know themselves, and they ponder like they do. They ponder like they know their stuff and they really don't. Like, don't let them get to you. You continue to be who you are, and you accept who you are to the fullest. Don't let nothing, nobody make you feel like I gotta tone myself down. Matter of fact, you need to get up out my way. You need to get up out my space. If I need to tone down who I am for your comfortability, then you don't need to be around me. And it's okay to, you know, move people out the way, because you have to be yourself at the end of the day. You're gonna die who you are, and you're gonna live you're gonna live and exist who you are. So accept who you are to the fullest. I have to get passionate about that, because a lot of people don't understand me, and it's not for you to understand, it's for you to rock with me or you don't. Either you finna roll with me or you finna keep it pushed. I see too many people tone themselves down to fit into this generation and fit into the crowd and fit into who people think they want them to be. Girl, boy, don't worry about nobody but yourself and your own growth. And that's so cool. Man, we had a little late. Let's handle the topic of insecurities. You're gonna be insecure all your life. And if you're not, you know, if you are completely 100% comfortable with yourself, period. But there's always gonna be something that you don't like about yourself, or something that still, you know, takes a little bit more time to understand. It's okay to have them. It's okay to have your flaws, and, you know, you realize your flaws. Sometimes your flaws, people don't even think they're flaws, but you feel like they're flaws. And that's okay, you know what I'm saying? I used to really fault myself for my insecurities. I used to I used to worry and focus way too much about my insecurities instead of fixing my insecurities. But I feel like in me compensating for actually fixing them, I just learned to love them. You know, I love my flaws. I'm not a size 2. And my boobs are separated and my nipples are a little big. TMI, probably TMI. But I had insecurities with my breasts, insecurities with my stomach, like stuff like that. And I just learned to embrace them. Embrace your insecurities. I promise you, if you're not fixing them yet, if you're not where you want to be yet with yourself, then you have to accept yourself on the journey. Happiness is not a destination, it's a journey. True happiness in yourself relies on yourself. So you have to take that step into saying, okay, I may not like this part of me, but over time it's going to change. I'm going to change it. I'm going to heal. I'm going to fix it, but I will love me on my journey. Yeah, that's pretty much it right there. I pretty much hit the nail on the head with that one. There's no one in this world, probably besides your mom or your parents or your grandparents, you know. There's no one in this world that's going to love you like you will unconditionally. So this is a good one as well. As a teenager, I really wish I would have started focusing on what I thought I wanted my career would be, even though like you really don't really know until like you start, you know, exploring more and getting out there. But I feel like I wish I would have like had a game plan coming into my 20s for like what I wanted my career to be like. And you don't have to pick like one specific thing, but I would suggest that you try to figure out, even like now, you know what I'm saying? It's not just for my teenage years and stuff. Like this is for now, and it's for people, you know, like I said, this is for all audience, young, child, you know what I'm saying, teenager, young adult, even older adult. Like focus on where you want to create your income. Focus on like your strengths and how can you turn your strengths into your success and your passion into your paychecks. I really wish that I would have took advantage of like more things growing up, because we don't really realize it, but as we're growing up, like that is kind of like the best part of our life, because we don't have too much control over everything, but we don't have too much responsibility. So that's really our time to figure out, okay, what do I want to do? What can I see myself doing in my 20s to create that wealth for myself, create stability for myself? Like what can I do to further or start a career? So what I wish I would have been able to tell myself, or put the, like, you know, like just say like, hey girl, listen here, they tricked us. They said, grow up, that's just expensive. As you grow up, the prices go up. Do you hear me? Like find a skill, find something that you're good at, and you know, go for it and go ham. Like whatever you do it like it's your B-day. I don't say that like your life depends on it or something stupid like that, but you know, your financial stability depends on that. And let's be real, let's keep it a buck, let's keep it 100. A lot of our stress comes from our financial standpoint, because although money can buy happiness, money can put you in a home. Money can get you a car. Money can bring you transportation. Money can bring you, you know, peace for not having to stress and worry about how you're gonna make ends meet. So don't so much focus on the money, focus on what the money can do for you. Side note, if you wanna hit that subscribe button, go do that. Not to advertise my channel or whatever, but it's a moment's life, it's a moment's life. Boom. I don't want to say depression and anxiety is okay, but you are not alone. It is so common. Like I don't even want that to just be something I wish I would have known, because I currently still do it, and that's why I had to do this video today, because I was going through it really heavy, and I'm like, what can I do? What can I do? Like depression and anxiety is no joke. It is not something that should be taken lightly, and it's not something that should be used against people, because you know, that's another story. But for my people that do, I don't want to say suffer, because we're not suffering, we're surviving. For the people that do survive with depression every day, I just want you to know that you're not alone. And if I could talk to my younger self, because warning trigger, yeah, I survived a couple of suicide attempts, and that's really because I feel like when you get to that point in life, you feel like that there is no way out, there is no one there for you, there's no one that loves you, there's no one that cares. And when I almost got emotional when I tell you that somebody cares, baby. Somebody cares. There is somebody that's going through this world and they are feeling the same way you do. So when you just to know that should let you know that you're not alone. That's why I created this YouTube channel, to be honest. Like, this YouTube channel helps with my depression and it helps with my anxiety, because I'm able to talk to other people about it. And for some reason, helping other people helps me. I think that's one of my purposes here in this world, and my callings is to help other people, because it helps me and it helps me fight this battle. And like, you know, it's not really a battle. I don't want to say it's a war, but it is a struggle. I understand the pain. I understand the confusion. Like, depression and anxiety are two different things, but having them motherfuckers together, like Goliath and what's the other one? Godzilla, just colliding, literally. This is something that's near and dear to me, because like I said, going back to a few tips ahead of this, I really wish I could have just, you know, come here, baby. I really wish like I had that, and unfortunately I really didn't. You know, I grew up in a tough family. Honestly, like, I was really the only girl until my little cousin came. You know, like, I have other siblings and stuff, but I was really the only girl, and it was really hard growing up feeling misunderstood, especially with all the stuff that I went through as a child. And if I can just talk to little Raven, little Antonia right now, little honey, what my grandma used to call me, baby, it is okay. You will make it through. I promise you. Like, when I was 15, you couldn't tell me that I was gonna make it to C23, and that's crazy thinking about that. Like, I was only 15 years old, like, feeling like I could not handle life no more. I couldn't go through life no more. Younger Raven, you know, childhood, my inner trauma, baby, you always had it, and you will always love no matter what. And like, I want to tell you guys are always loved. If nobody cares, I care. Literally, I care if no one else cares. So have fun. If I could really go back to my younger self, this is for the people who were sheltered all their life and, you know, isolated. Have fun. Not too much fun though. Don't go looking for love. Don't go looking for love. I'm telling you, baby boy, baby girl, do not go looking for love, especially when you're in a bad space in life. Don't go looking for love, period, because you will attract, you know, your right tribe once you're at that point in life. But when you're looking for love, especially when you're at a low vibration, you're gonna meet even lower vibrational people. I tell you, when I first started like dating, like, yeah, I was just starting to get to know myself, but I was still, you know, at a lower vibration, because I didn't understand what depression was, and I kept attracting a lot of people that needed healing, and that is not healthy. You are not people's therapist, because let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. People will put everything on you. They will put their toxicity on you, and don't be surprised when you start being toxic. Don't be surprised. Like, you let toxic people in your life and you let toxic situations like continuously happen to you. Do not be surprised when you wound up having some toxic traits, babe. Like, you're bound, it's gonna happen. Like, I've done things that I am so not proud of, and I'm an open book. I don't care. I don't let nobody judge me, baby. I will tell you what I did before I let someone else tell you. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your younger years. Enjoy these years to come. Live. You are not put in this world just to exist and survive. Live for yourself. But if you have people that depend on you, live for them too. But the main thing is self. Explore, try different things, you know, go out, go have fun, go live a life that you deserve to live. Like, don't let everything hold you back, and don't let people hold you back. Don't let circumstances hold you. that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. That's pretty much all I wish I would have known, what I wish I could have told myself as a young child. You know, everything that I say that I wish I would have known, I wish I don't told myself, is stuff that I'm still learning now. But it feels good to get that out. Like this feels like a therapy session, like right here. Like this feels like I'm letting something off of my chest, and that feels so good. It feels so delightful. Wow. What are some things that you wish you would have told yourself as a young adult? What are things that you wish you would have knew growing up as a young adult, or even as a child? What are some things that you know now that you wish you would have known back then? Please let me know, so that way if I miss some points, I'm like, oh yeah, girl, boy, yeah, duh, I wish I would have knew that too. My channel is like, I'm about to get more consistent with talking and speaking, because I want y'all to know that y'all are not alone. When I say this is a poet's life, this is my heart. I get on this camera and I talk to the camera, and it's so weird sometimes because you're literally talking to yourself, like if someone's going to respond. But as long as you respond to me, that's all that matters. I don't care if I have 1 or 10 viewers. I just want people to know that you are not alone, and I'm here. You know what I'm saying? We're here. You know, love dogs. We fly high with love. I'm in this video. I love you guys. Subscribe to my channel. Be true to this channel, because I'm gonna be true to y'all. I love you guys. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. Have a great evening. And it's the vibes for me. See you guys. I already know what to do. Stay cool, stay cool, and stay fabulous.